to show you how to do rice milk. It's very easy to make your own rice milk and a whole lot cheaper than to something a quart like it would be at the grocery store. Here we have a half a cup of rice. Put that in a medium saucepan, a quart of water. Just pour that right in. Turn it on high, wrong burner. I'm always forever getting the wrong burner. About half a teaspoon of salt. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a boil. We will let it go for, then we'll turn it down on low, like you would just cook normal rice. And we'll let this cook for about 3 hours. And then I will come back and show you the next step. Okay, here we have the rice has all been cooked. I have a container to strain it into, a cloth to strain it through, and a, what do you call one of these? Not a funnel. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, long day. You know what it's called, a strainer. There you go. That fits in there to kind of hold the cloth so it doesn't fall in. So what I do is I put about a cup, let's do that so you can see. Put about a cup and a quarter or so of this soupy rice and water mixture into my liquid measuring cup and into the blender. Then, excuse me, I take and put an equal amount, more or less, of water, just plain water, into the blender, into the liquid measuring cup, and pour that into the blender. Basically, the reason why I do a cup and a quarter is so that it will fit perfectly in my strainer when I pour it and I won't have any left over. So I'm going to blend this on high for about a minute, and then I will strain it out. And then while I'm straining the next one, I will blend the next batch, and I will be back because this is going to be very noisy. Okay, I've strained out most of the rice, and here's the last little bit in the cloth. I did want to mention on the last blenderful, I ended up having a little bit more than a cup and a quarter. It was more like a cup and a half. And that's my son. Say hi. Hi. Anyhow, okay, I lost my train of thought thanks to you. I added about 3 tablespoons more or less of sugar to the last blenderful, so it will get mixed in with all of the rest of it when I strain it out. I used to not add the sugar until I was ready to use it, but since my son drinks almost all of it, and please don't do that, Lainey. Since my son drinks almost all of it, it's easier just to have it all ready. You could also add vanilla. This makes about 2 quarts, so you could add vanilla or anything you want. Now, here is a very important tip. You want to blend and strain this while the milk is, or rather the rice is still quite hot. If you were to let it sit and cool down and then blend it, you see how all of those little, like it's squirting from all the little holes in the fabric. It would be much, much worse and would spray everywhere and make a huge disaster. And it also is much harder. It takes a lot more effort to squeeze it out. So do it while the rice is still hot. Definitely do it that. And now I have about 2 quarts of rice milk and last little bit of, I think this is rice bran. I usually just throw it away. I haven't found a use for it yet. I probably will one of these days. So just hang on a second while I rinse my fingers and go get a couple of quart jars. Oops, sorry. Okay. Here we go. Now,
this camera sees it.
Let's just take and fill these up with the mixture. looks brown because I used brown sugar. If I had used white sugar or something else, or like a lighter turbinado sugar, it would have turned out a little bit lighter. You could probably even use stevia or honey or any sweetener that you like. So that's it. Rice milk. Now I'm going to just put lids on and label it and put it in the fridge. And it'll last for as long as rice would last in the fridge, a few days.
Forever.